Welcome back one final time to Birmingham Groves High School. Brad Fetters alongside Nick Buckler. Straight set victory here tonight for the Seaholm Maples. Really dominant fashion.
Yeah, it was. You know, they got a little bit hairy there. Groves hung around, but in the end, Seaholm pulled away in all three sets and made for a quick night.
One of the most dominating factors of this game was Audrey Brown, the outside hitters, now alongside our very own Andy Aubrey.
All right, guys, thank you very much. We are here with our BACB Sports Player of the Game, Audrey Brown, the senior who was absolutely dominant tonight. Audrey, talk a little bit about your performance and your team's performance.
Yeah, I think our team, we really work together well. We have we have an older team now. I think we have about 8 juniors and 6 seniors, and, I think that we work really good together. We did lose our setter last year, but Lily, she's a senior. She came in. She did amazing. She's really trained hard for this, and so I think that's part of the reason. We just train really hard.
Now, you know Coach Close, obviously.
Yes, I do.
And what was it like facing her team?
It's kind of sad, of course. I do miss her at Seaholm, but it's kind of a weird dynamic because, she knows our team so well because she coaches Seaholm, but, she's a great coach, and I gotta tell you, sometimes she got my number, man. She switched some of those blocking systems up, and she got me sometimes. So.
Right. I think you'll agree, though, they could have folded the 10 at 11-3 in that third set, but
Absolutely.
they didn't, and I think that's a credit to her coaching,
Absolutely.
keeping her team up. Now, you were amazing on that far side. I mean, you were absolutely dominant with some of those spikes. That's obviously something you practice, true, in practice a lot?
Yeah, we do a lot of kind of like chaos drills almost, so like a serve receive and maybe it's off a little bit, and so we practice that a lot. I mean, how often are you getting, a perfect pass and a perfect set and then a perfect hit? Not that often, so we really work on that a lot, and so that definitely helps.
Right. All right, well, let's conclude by talking about your team for a minute and what your expectations are for the squad the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think our team, I think we're going to surprise some people. I know that we're maybe not ranked the highest, but I think that we got a lot of work ethic and we got some tall girls out there, and I think that we're going to maybe have some upsets. So. Yeah.
Well, your height played into it as well as all of your teammates, and we'll congratulate you on an outstanding evening here on the enemy territory, right?
Yes,
but
thank you.
Best of luck the rest of the way to you and the Maples, and we'll wrap it up from down here and send it back to Brad and Nick.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Audrey Brown, our player of the game, and really deservingly so.
Yeah, she was a dominant force all night. Groves just really didn't have an answer for her on the outside, and essentially the difference maker tonight, and the reason Seaholm was able to close out Groves in each of the 3 sets.
Yeah, we talked about Ella Stanglin. We talked about Katie Sullivan as potentially being a couple players that were maybe in the running for player of the game, but Audrey Brown just too dominant from that outside position.
Yeah, you couldn't not give it to her, and yeah, she's been no stranger to our player of the games throughout the past several years. So maybe you think give it to someone else, but really she didn't do anything wrong to not get the honor again here tonight. And she didn't hesitate from giving the spotlight out to a lot of her other teammates, talking about spreading the wealth, talking about how hard they train, for each and every matchup and put in the work, and that's what good leaders do.
Yeah, she's going to be a dominant force at the next level if she does indeed go and play college volleyball. As for Madison Close and the Groves Falcons, a little trial by fire here in her first taste of this rivalry series from the Groves sideline.
Yeah, they were able to keep the match close, but when it just came down to the end, there was a lot of self-inflicted wounds and service errors and kind of shooting themselves in the foot, and you can't really do that when you're playing against a good opponent like Seaholm, a contender in the state run every single year, so you can't give them free points, so to speak. So when it came down to the end, Seaholm was able to pull away, but Groves is definitely trying to build that culture, and I think they're off to a great start.
A straight set win here tonight for Seaholm, 25-17, 25-20, 25-17. So for Andy Aubrey, who was patrolling the sidelines, Nick Buckler, our director tonight, Greg Black, I'm saying so long one final time from Groves High School. We'll see you next time right here on BACB Sports.